Let's start with the question. Can I delete the app but save my progress? I can't seem to download more than one Telltale app. So I want to delete the Walking Dead app to free space for another one. However, I want to save the choices I made, so I can later continue the story. How can I do this? So how can we solve this? There are 3 possible answers. Answer 1. Without considering your particular game, I can provide some general guidance towards solving this problem. As far as saved local game data is concerned, you will have to keep track of this data yourself. For most games, they do not automatically back up the data to the cloud. Thus, in general, the process would be, find out where the game stores the data. This answer provides some good starting points. If it is inside of the application data folder with the permissions of that application, you may have to obtain root permission for the Android device. Instructions on how to do this are device-specific. Copy the data to a custom location, such as a subfolder in your Documents or Download folder. To restore your saved game, copy the data back. An alternative way of doing this, without having to obtain root access to the Android device, is to use USB debugging tools. You can do this manually by activating them using the hidden developer switch in the Settings menu. Then attaching a computer to the Android device and transferring the files. As in the previous process over an ADB connection. A third method is to use an app that does the synchronization for you. An example such application is Helium. Note that both the ADB method and the third-party app method require the developer of the original game to allow debug access to its files. Unless the developer is particularly paranoid. Most will not have disabled this. It's allowed by default. E.g. a banking app might disable this though, so these methods are not 100% guaranteed to work. Answer 2. Depends on your platform. iOS or Android. With iOS, this is automatically done. You can uninstall the app and it will save your progress until about a week after. If you re-download the app within that week, you can save your choices. But if you have an Android, it's a bit more complicated. If you downloaded the game as an APK, which is technically illegal, the information stays saved in your phone as a file until you erase it. There's probably another way, but I don't know of any. Answer 3. Usually the app tells you to use an account on iOS or Android. Almost all games, if you connected your account, will save a progress in the cloud. I hope these answers helped, and if they did, please drop a comment and subscribe.